Greetings all and welcome back to Globbits Gaming Channel. Now it's not very often I show tier 10 replays on my channel. Basic reason is not a lot of my guys have got tier 10s. And also I don't have that many either. The only tier 10 I've got is the T110E5 American Heavy. But this is a replay sent in by Di and Asdim. They both sent me the same replay. But both honest with you, I was going to do one of those like split sort of, not split screen, but split replays where I show you a bit of each. But they pretty much stick together. For the majority of the replays, so I decided not to do that. Now, the difference between Di and Asdim's BatChats, Di's got the stock gun, if you like. It's basically, as I understand it, the gun from the Lorraine 40 ton. It's quite a strange grind on this tank. You go from the lights to the mediums, you go from the 3075 to the 1390, you go 12T, 3075, 1390, Lorraine, which then switches to a medium tank, Lorraine is a medium tank, and then to the BatChat. Very, very, very dangerous vehicles, these two. Now, what they're trying to do here is trying to get across to this location in H and H3 and 4. Very, very strong position for early spots and early damage. The Bulldog has gone across the map, alright, gone across the low ground there to try and get some early spotting. It allows Di to get some shots down on the guys on the other side of the map there. Can't really see much of this awful Panther, but we managed to do 300 damage. Now the difference between the guns, Asdim gun basically fires APCR as its standard ammunition, and also it's got a little bit more penetration. I think it takes a little bit longer to reload, but you only get 5 shells as opposed to 6. But your clip damage is very, very similar, I believe. Again, obviously that's not, don't quote me on that because again, very little knowledge of these two tanks. Now the replay system in 9.4 is absolutely shocking, guys. You've noticed it's jumping a lot and the perspective's moving. But I managed to get a good 60 frames a second on this current recording, so I don't know what they've done, but it seems to be working a little bit better. I've turned the graphics settings right down. You can tell that the detail on the BatChats there is not great. So we're just waiting now. Di waits a little bit too long here to decide to go for a reload for me. I would have been reloading as I was looking over that ridge maybe, but 6 and 2 3s, because what's going to happen now is there's some quite big tanks coming around that corner. He's only got 3 shells in the breach. Maybe they were timing their reloads. I don't know, because Asdim's just started to reload. I think they're talking on TeamSpeak. And he's gone, okay bros, we're going to have to do something. Let's go for a nice 30-second reload. 35 seconds on a reload on these two guns, I believe, on this gun anyway. 35 seconds is a long ass time. Now this is where you need to catch BatChats. Okay, I always, one tip whenever I'm facing autoloaders, this is where your knowledge base comes in. You need to know how many shells they've got and how long their reload is, and you need to catch the little buggers when they're reloading because they're absolutely 100% defenseless. Alright, and that's when you need to put the pain into a BatChat. Standard issue medium tank, let's say you're in a, I don't know, object 140 for example, tier 10 Russian thing, you can probably shoot this tank probably 4-5 times safely. Alright, in the time it takes him to reload, if you catch him right, it's got about a 6-second reload time, so you'll be able to catch him 5-6 times. Now, he's reversing. This is a really good tactic because the BatChat is obviously more powerful accelerating going forwards than it is going backwards. Now they're just playing peekaboo with this E50 and putting some good opportunistic damage in here. Yeah, more than enough to go through the side of the E50. Not going to pen the frontal of it though unless you get that lower plate and take him out. But that's BatChat 101. Yeah, surprise, use your clip, get away. Now Asdim took quite a bit of damage there, he took an absolute beating there. Not a problem, your health is a resource, you know, your health pool, your 600 health, you know, does it change anything? Yes, of course it does. It means you can be one-shotted by the higher tier guns in the tier 10 realms, but you're still alive. So many BatChats do really well with really low health and end up doing a shit ton more damage and people don't focus them down and kill them, but we've managed to get away and we're staying here. Now luckily artillery's not concentrating on them. That's a really good spot to be in because artillery normally sits near the base and I don't think, unless they've got a really high arc, they can actually get you from there. So we've both reloaded. Now it's time to rinse and repeat basically. Our job here then is to pick on low health tanks if we can and try and track, disrupt and generally be a pain in the arse to as many of these vehicles as we can. Now Asdim's going around, he decides to go across, okay, and put some pressure on the T-34 and the E-100. E-100's fired, ST-1 however using the E-50 as cover. Keeps checking behind him just in case, because you never know, but Iceman is actually covering the road. If you notice, Iceman's down there in G6, G5 area. So we're going to try and... It's not side scraping, it's reversing out. This is a good tactic to use with these guys that have got turrets at the back. Right, but you can't really... You've got to pick your moment when you go out here, because you don't want to take a shot from that 100 and whatever millimeter. I think it's 130mm gun from the ST1. Big cannon. But if the ST1's not going to pay attention to you... Oh, beautiful. Track him, or go for low plate shots. Try and track him, maybe. No. Take him out. Yeah. That's BatChat 101. I think that ST1 completely forgot he was there. And now's the time for the reload. So where do you go now? This is sort of mid-game sort of realm now. Tanks have been beaten up. E4's taking damage. Iceman's taking damage. He sees the threat to the cap. Doesn't go directly to it. Simple reason is we're not in a heavy. You notice that you see the BatChat there keeps skipping. Yeah, that's not me, guys. That's the replay, unfortunately. This has happened. I've tried to record this several times. Jingles has noticed problems with this as well. So what they're doing now, if we look at the map, is they're coming around the back of these guys. Okay, they're coming around and they're going to use this kind of area here. See my thing on the map. But the ISU, now they've both been spotted doing this. So the enemy, if they're being observant, will have seen them do this. There's two ISU 152s. We don't really want to be getting too far away from these guys because they can turn their cannons on us. We've got problems. But I think Asdim basically takes out this ISU, if I remember rightly. Yeah, he just clips him. Kills him. Alright, but Asdim's now reloading. And on a 30-second reload. But correct me if I'm wrong, guys, down in the comments. I don't know the BatChat's reload with the top gun. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's around about the same as it is with the bottom gun. Might be a little bit shorter. A little bit better. I think it's just less than 30 seconds if I remember rightly. And here we've got the arse end of all the enemy tanks. Fantastic. 50 feet. Problem is, though, Rheinmetall's paying attention. Rheinmetall slams a shell into us, but we still concentrate on this 50B. Alright, auto-loaders are very dangerous. Use the remaining 2 shells to take out the Borsig. That's 2 guns out the battle, 1 clip. Alright, Asdim's there anyway. He's tanking the IS-7, and we pull back. And Asdim arrives. Iceman's tanking him, and Asdim arrives to time the clip reload. I'll tell you now, guys, BatChats are deadly in groups. If you give these little French fuckers a chance to reload, you've got serious issues. You need to weather the storm. You know, you're going to get a shellacking if they catch you. Try and survive it. Put dirt on them. Right, once they're reloading. So what to do now? That ST1, that Jag Tiger, by the way, for those of you experienced ones amongst you, go back and have a look at it. That Jag Tiger has held off all of the tanks that we left behind on that corner. And he's still holding off the ST1. Alright, that Jag Tiger, I feel for him. I really do. He's played a really good game. Right, he did camp at the back a little bit, but he's held off an entire flank basically on his own for this initial period. So Asdim has gone one way, Guy's going the other. Alright, and basically Asdim's basically given that artillery his just desserts. It does not deserve to survive. All artillery needs removing from this game. Alright, and that is the stance I'm taking on it. I hate artillery. It spoils and ruins the game. But it's part of it, so you have to take it into account. But you shoot them and persecute them at every single opportunity. Now, Wafflepanzer E100 is the last remaining tank, who is very dangerous. Right, you think BatChats are powerful? Those fucking things, wow. In one clip, they can basically kill any tank in the game, pretty much, if they penetrate and do decent damage with each hit. So we need to be careful. Guy's been a little bit cagey here. He's got enough health, but he can't take more than a couple of hits from the guy if he's got the 150. Probably take 3 hits if he's lucky from the smaller gun. But he's going after Asdim, and thankfully Wafflepanzer, you know, this is why I don't like artillery. Check this out, look. Asdim hits him once. I think if I remember rightly. Yeah, oh no, artillery slams him for 1,000 damage. Wargaming's answer to this is artillery prevents camping. Because that Wafflepanzer's camping, isn't it? Oh no, it wasn't actually. I lie. It was Iceman that took the hit. I apologise. It was Iceman. Okay, I was going to go into a rant about artillery then, but I'm not going to now. And that's GG. Alright, let's check the post-game stats on that one then. And there you have it. Now, the keen-eyed ones amongst you would have noticed that that was a crucial contribution game. Now, that is a big thing at Tier 10. Crucial contributions down at the lower tiers, while good, are not as strong and as worth it as you get at Tier 10, from my personal opinion. If you can get a Tier 10 crucial contribution medal, you've done something quite spectacular. Only worth a second-class mastery badge in a BatChat, though. Now, that is a testament to this vehicle, okay? If you ever get vehicles like this and you can't struggle to get the mastery badge, you know it's a good tank. Alright, either nobody plays it, or the people that do play it are absolutely amazing. Sorry, cancel that. The people that play it are either really good or it's overpowered. KV1S, I'm looking at you now. Well, the old caveman, I should I say. So second class mastery, fighter, destroy 4 or 5 enemy vehicles, 5 for effect, basically cause more damage to any vehicles and hit points in your vehicle. You want to be grinding and farming these guys. If you're not getting these, you're not having an effective game in mediums, heavies and tank destroyers. Light tanks, but yeah. Okay, crucial contribution then. What it means, they killed 12 of the enemy players. Alright, check that out for a result screen. Alright, between them, let's do the maths on this. They did over, well, let's have a look at it, 14,000 damage between them. Nearly 15,000 damage between them. Ridiculous amounts of damage. Okay, Iceman knocking himself up 5,600 damage. That 1,000 at the end against the Waffle, I assume he rolled HE on that one. Shot him in the top capillary type Ming the Merciless bit. Dai got 4,219. Asdim got 4,986. Again, top gun for Asdim as well. 5 of our team did nothing. That to me, granted the lower tiers, 3 tier 8s did nothing, well the 4 tier 8s did nothing. This also reinforces my point about the tiers between tier 8 and tier 10. The jump is absolutely astronomical, it's ridiculous. Tier 8s in a tier 10 game, you're pretty much just, well, but an IS-7, really? ST1 doing 700 damage, M103 doing 700 damage, tier 9 medium doing 200 damage, yeah, that's, we had to carry that one. I think I'll let you have that one, Dai. This one was a carry. Shots fired, 18 shots fired, 17 hits, 16 penetrations, not bad stats at all, 4,000 damage, 440 block by armor. He bounced something in a BatChat. Yeah, that doesn't happen very often. Just extend the screen a little bit. Received 61,000 credits. He's making money. Alright, he's making money. Made 36,000 credits in that game. I think when you get to the next gun up, it becomes more difficult to do that. Another disadvantage of a BatChat is its ammunition capacity as well, I believe. They tend to run out of ammo. Yeah, that was really good, worthwhile game watching. Thanks for that, Dai. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Back to World of Tanks. Yeah, I've not forgotten you. I know I've done a couple of Elite videos, but Elite's in Gamma now, so I'm going to start doing a bit of a series on that. But more Tanks videos to come, guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you next time. Bye now.